Go ahead, I'm listening.
Go
How
ahead,
can I help
Outlander.
you? What is it?
All right,
What do
then.
you want?
How does the day greet you, friend?
Is there something you need?
What
Can I
is
help
it?
I see
What do
you.
you want?
Go
Are you
ahead, I'm
wounded?
listening. You should find a healer.
Go ahead, stranger.
Okay, let's look at that for a moment. Can't see Jack there. It's kind of the worst.
I'm listening.
Okay, it seems to be working now. So you know what that means. Okay, so in the last episode we got ourselves the Certificate of Ghost Freedom or something like that. Certificate of... oh yeah, the Ghost Free Papers, which I parody to on the paper of hospitality. And I also had a bit of trouble with the OBS settings. It still says it's overloading, but when I tried it earlier, it seems to be working. It does end up catching itself eventually, it seems. So we'll see. But now YouTube is not showing anything, so I really have no idea how this is looking.
You want something, friend?
And I totally forgot to actually grab a new quest from
Keep moving.
the guild guy in Sadrith Mara, the Mage's Guild guy, that is. So we'll just turn in those papers and tell Angaratel that we have sorted out the haunting in the gatehouse. That'll hopefully sort things out. And I hope the conjurer, whose name I forgot, is happy with that. Speaking of which, we might actually... I'm not sure if she's the level 100 conjuring teacher. There we have the gatehouse. Okay, it's kind of weird. OBS is claiming it's recording, or it's streaming. It's also sending stuff to YouTube, but YouTube says it's recording stuff, but it's not showing anything, or I might have to hit play for that as well. I don't know. That's the wrong direction. We want to go that way. Do I want to go that way? I'm not sure I want to go that way. I believe I want to go that way. Ah, yes. West Wing. That's the gateway in. That's an orc. We want to go the gateway in. Yeah, I believe I have to play on that as well. So, well, I'll get back to my phone and check how that, if the stream works there. Wonderful. I simply don't dare to tab out of a game when I'm recording because it often fails horribly. So I'll just move back to that, set my phone to silent, and that will hopefully do. Seems to be alright though. Okay, what was the guy? I think he was in the
You have something to say to
downstairs area. Ugh, get away.
Is there something you need?
Okay, let's see. We have the Gateway Haunting. Okay, you say the hauntings will stop. How do you know? Can you prove it? What was causing the hauntings? If you want your reward, you must give me a satisfactory explanation. So, we can explain what happened but without Elene's name. We can explain what happened and include Elene's name. Or we can explain what happens and deliver the papers. And because I believe I usually go with the option A, but she asked me to deliver those papers, so we'll do that. The nerve of that outlander. A disgrace to her race. She blames me, even if it was she who failed to obtain the hospitality papers. Humph. I'll take care of her. And you got rid of the ghost, so you shall have your reward. I have a fighter ring, a mage ring, and a thief ring. Each ring fortifies the attributes most prized in each of these specialized disciplines. Which ring would you prefer? I guess I'll go with the mage ring. I mean, if it were restoring magic, I would totally go with that. The thief ring might be handy as well. Or the fighter ring. It's always the age-old choice, what to pick. I'll go with the mage ring, I guess. And here's your mage ring. Good day to you, and thank you very much for your assistance. And when I speak with my fellow Telvanni, I shall speak favorably of you. That is very nice of him. Fun fact, I believe this actually lets you gain a rank. Ow, shouldn't have done that. So if you... it counts towards your house Telvanni chores. I've tried that because in one of my older games I actually had this, and I asked for promotion and I wasn't granted, and I did this quest and no other things for the Telvanni, and then I asked again and they advanced me, so this clearly counts. Okay, what next? Okay. That. We delivered the message to Divide Fear. Alright, 3 potions of Cure Blight to Undil, the Telvanni Apothecary of Telvos. Where's Ani Zelov? I suppose we can get them from her. For an almost decent price. Also, gotta say, those houses do seem to be bigger on the inside. I mean, this looks kind of small on the outside, but inside it has 2 stories. That's kind of impressive, if you ask me. Where is the... There you are. I wish to barter with you indeed. Do you have Cure Blight potions? Disease resistance, cure this, cure that, frost resistance, fortify, fire shield. This might become quite a pain in the ass to get those potions. Okay, that's 2 of them. We still have 1 from the priest. But I'm supposed to give that to a guy in Mael Kashishi, which I still have no idea where it is. Okay. Can I get it a bit cheaper? No. Fine. Don't then. Okay. We need to get to Vos. Well, soon. But there are more than several alchemists in this wonderful city. There was an apothecary here as well. I don't know where it went.
Yes,
We'll ask for this person here.
Short, so get on with it.
All the people are so friendly. There's a 3rd blight disease potion. I think that'll do. So now off to Vos. That would be this way.
may I help you?
I think once this is done, we can actually also look into getting back to Caius Crusaders and actually getting our first actual assignment. So we will figure out whatever we're supposed to even do in Morrowind. At least according to the papers we've been given. Also, I'm not sure what that tower over there is. can't be Tel Fib because that's this way, and we're looking that way. It's also not Master Nelov's tower because it's over there. So which one is that? I don't think it's Vos. Could be Tel Mora, I don't know.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Let's go. I think you have to go to Tel Mora first. Then you can go to Tel Vos. Actually, do you have to walk to Vos? I don't know. I forgot, okay?
Make it quick, Outlander.
Okay, this was clearly not the tower we've seen, I think. Nina, you can't take me anywhere. Mistress Dratha. We were supposed to do something for her as well. Let's see the quests. Mistress Dratha. Ah, it was Black Jinx, okay. I believe. Yeah, Mistress Dratha. Okay, who's the boats person here? Tonas Telvanni. Probably not related to the Telvannis. Oh, thank you. We want to go to Vos. 1 GP. I think that means we could also walk this distance. And Vos is kind of interesting because we actually... it actually is like partly Imperial Town, partly Telvanni Tower. Which I think is a great mixture. And a very interesting place. Okay, what was the... Nella's Mouth. Where the hell was the thing? We were supposed to get... also somewhere west of Vos is the Dream of Ninja left. Might as well go there as well while we're here. Although we are going to visit Vos more often than not. Andil, the Telvanni Apothecary of Tel Vos. I have no idea where that guy lives. So we'll try this first, and we'll try the village, and then we'll try the actual tower. This is not the Telvanni Tower of Vos. This is not where Master Arian lives. This is, in fact, that's the Varro Trade House. Something tells me we might even buy those Blight Cure Potions here. And something, if memory serves, that I have to be careful about is this place, because... I have seen Daedra, pretty powerful Daedra, spawn here every now and then. And I'm not too keen on seeing those right now, although we might be able to handle them. This over there, by the way, is Tel Vos. Let's see if this, the actual village of Vos, has the place we need first. I've not seen any errors lately. At least not with the mod pack. OBS is acting up a bit, but it's mostly fine, thank you. Although I did have to disable one of the add-ons, which was some bothering thing that kept screwing up and actually crashing the game before I got everything running. Is there any apothecary in here? Farmhouse, farmhouse. That looks a bit like a temple. It is a temple. Does that mean I can get a quest here? You do know you have fungi growing here.
Go ahead.
Master Arian, blessings, blah blah blah. Don't think they have any tasks for me. Nah. Did you sneak up on me? Never do that again. So I think we have conclusively learned that the city of Vos is not having what we need. So it's time to go up here and see what's in there. I'll not talk to Master Arian now, because I believe he will be more than happy to take us in as his protege. And I'm not sure if that means you basically lose access to all the other quests from his mouth. I'm not English, I'm in fact a German. Okay, the apothecary is, I think, in one of those towers. It's probably not that one. Also kind of a dick move of a person who sells curing potions and stuff of the sort to be in a place you can only access by flying. I don't think every inhabitant of Vos can actually fly to get his cures. I'm also kind of lost right now. Oh, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, that's not good. That's not... It's just one of those. Ow! Stop it! Oh great, I have contracted a yellow tick, which apparently... oh, that hurts. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. I think I have at least one of those cure disease scrolls. Let's use that. We also have the spell, but it's 15 mana, which I don't have, so we'll just use that. That is Dadine's Panacea. Be gone, disease. And thanks for your help, guardsman. The hell is that? That tree looks weird. I'm gonna go away from that. Okay, Southern Tower. Afraid I have to fly up there. Do I still have one of my flight potions? I do. I believe I have to be quick about this now because I only have one of those. And it's not lasting forever. Come on. Up there. That's Arian's chambers. I don't want to go there. Go on up. Barracks and armory. Nope. Don't fall down there. Southern Tower. Okay, adaptation has just ended. Central Tower. I should have probably asked where the apothecary is. Oh really, that's good to know. Do you happen to know where the apothecary is in this bloody castle tower thing? Ooh, there's the Dwemer Museum.
I'm listening, please.
Actually have Dwemer armor here. It looks quite different than the one in Skyrim did. They also have Dwemer cogs, Dwemer plans, more airship plans. Those seem to be circulating a lot. Anumidium plans, which we'll figure out what an anumidium is very, very soon. I say very soon, not that soon, but it's part of the course. That is one very expensive armor. Smoke skin killer. That's a welcome note, we'll ignore that. Oh wait, could you, Pep? Come here! Services, please. Yes, trainers, tradesmen... Northwest Tower. Okay. Undeal Apothecary. Okay, Northwest Tower it says. Another thing I like here, you can just ask for service and they will point you generally to where places are. Okay. So... I'll actually have to pick some alteration lessons later on. Northwest. Northwest is over here. Ah, services tower. Okay, how do I get out of there now? I think down here is a good move. Let's... just a wooden door. Ah! You're not hostile. You are hostile. Scamp. Note to self, sneak in here. It seems like Mr. Demnivani actually had a way better hold of his summons than this guy here. Well, I'm not sure if this was actually summoned as a guardian. Just in case you can't fly, you're also going to get attacked by things in here. But the scab is actually one of the least scary things I've seen in this place. I have been attacked by winged shadows as well, and those kind of suck when you're low level. Which, guess who is considered low level right now? Services town, it's this way. Okay. Any reasonable way to get up there? Do I have to get up there? Let's have a lower entrance. It does not seem to have one. The map only shows one entrance, and that's... Ow. Okay, so this is the way to the services tower. I will not bother with this Kakuti corpse, by the way. It is diseased, and I don't want to catch whatever it had again. You know what's also very difficult in this place? It's not just getting things from the various traders, it's also supplying them. How do I get up there now? Okay, I think I'm at a bit of a loss. I might go up here and then make my way to the services tower again, I guess. So southern tower, then we'll go out somewhere. So one level up. Another level up, because that has no door. There's no door here either. Okay, this. Now, if we had... That thing returned. Get. At least we get a scam skin that way. Ooh, they have a steel longbow. I want that. I totally want that. They have two of them, so they're not gonna miss one. But I said I wouldn't steal. Yeah, it's actually very, very true. I want this bow. It's in terrible condition, look at that. 100 out of 600. But it's a good weapon. I'll pay someone later. They even have arrows for it. That's probably not the way to the services tower. Nope, that's the jail. And this scamp is back already. It's a very, very quick respawning scamp. We're making lots of scamp skin that way, that's fine. Should probably close that door. Thinking about it now.
You wish to speak?
That could be the right way. I actually try not to steal everything because that makes the game very easy. That's a central tower. Maybe a central tower leads to the northwest tower. Who knows? Museum. That's some weird way down. We're not going to go there. That might be the right way. Northeast. We're the northwestern tower, right? Yeah, we want the other tower. Damn! If I go up here, will I get to the northeastern tower?
I don't have a lot of patience.
That's probably not the... Nope, that's the barracks and armory. Who are you? If I go up here... Okay, that's helpful. Is this the north? No, that's the eastern tower or the northwestern tower? Any... Okay, if I jump down here, will I die? Do I have a feather potion? I could jump on that root or mushroom thing. Jump on that. Ow. Okay, services tower. I might need a healer because I just broke my legs. Ah, Andil. There you are. I have Cure Blight potions for you. Yes, here they are. Ooh, nice. This will totally help me, yes. Hope I don't have any levitation potions as well. Might need those. Also, he has a Grandmaster's Retort. Yeah, it might be a good idea to actually learn that.
Hello.
Okay, let's...
You won't take too much of my time.
Aren't you a friendly one? It clearly shows that this guy has kind of a monopoly on here.
Is there something you need?
He has a slow fall potion as well, you say? Water walking, water breathing... Ah, feather. It's bloody expensive though. Aha! We got it cheaper though. Wonderful. Now, kind of want to get out of here. But I also don't want to actually end up in trouble. So what I'll do is I'll drink a Restore Magica potion. Then CV intervention out of here. Oh, right. Damn, you're right. Oh, we'll be fine. Also have to look at the ring I just got from Angarad Hill. Because he might be able to give us... we always get a Aldrune, lovely.
Speak your needs.
Could you point me to that place, please? Aldveloti. Where the hell is Aldveloti? Did he mark it on my map? That's the Ghost Gate. It's Caldera. This is Marandus. I have no idea where Aldveloti actually is, good sir. But we'll keep it in mind and get there when we get a chance. Cheap restore. Do I have a cheap restore health? Not anymore, okay. Fine. This is quite a gamble, so I'm gonna save here. Livestream 27. And I'm gonna get my Devil Spear ready. Because we might get attacked again. Blimey, we weren't. Wonderful. I am surprised. I am very, very surprised we didn't get attacked. Last time we rested in that temple, I think it might have even have been this very temple, we have been attacked twice in a row by assassins. Two different... Would you knock it off, you bloody thing? I hate those with a passion. Okay, let's recall because we did another job. was, I think, you. I did indeed. Okay, wonderful. 500 drakes, so we made a bit of money with that. A data skin. Okay. Any data? Do scamp work? Actually, was it scamp skin which I got, or was it actually data skin? No, it was scamp skin. Okay, now we have to probably get one of those actual data. Mark and Recall can be bought in Balmora from the two priests in the basement. There's one that has Mark and one that has Recall. And you can actually... yeah, you can buy them from there. I think you can get the Almsiva intervention from the same place as well. I'm not sure if there are other people selling those, but that's where I always get them because Balmora is the place you get to first, and I think they're also fairly cheap. So it's generally... I think it's a good idea to get them there. Okay, we'll not be able to do that. But I do have a feeling we're gonna meet Daedra anyway very, very soon. How much money do I have? Probably not too much. 600 gold. Okay. 600 gold are not going to get me very far. Although I'm quite sure somebody in here could teach me alteration.
Is there something you need?
Yes, I would need you all to stop standing in the middle of the bloody way. Let's get another quest finished. Ah, hooray, more mysticism. So we want to go up here. Reserves this quest we're gonna do now is very, very simple.
Tidings and good wishes to you, please go on.
What exactly
I would like some duties, please. Tanya Minway is staying at Muriel's Corner Club. She is concerned about some trouble she had with the Telvanni last night. She wants to leave Sarethmora on the elf scaring, but is afraid to go to the docks. Okay. If you escort her to Galzareth's ship, I would be grateful. Oh, fine, we'll do that.
What is it?
It's not actually difficult.
How may I help you, darling?
Ooh, Mage Skills supply chest. It's not stealing if I'm allowed to do it, so take all. Yeah, I think you can, but it's something I never do. Thing is, YouTube darkens videos quite a lot, so... I mean, it seems okay right now. Let's not jump down there. Oh, it's a cliff racer. It's a cliff racer. I can see it. How many uses my hammer still has? 1. Glorious. At least we just lost some weight. But it's time to actually try that bow we found. Stay right there. I suck at archery. Okay, fine. Back to the spear. Back to the spear it is. Devil spear, save me! Oops. I think that was actually unnecessary, but stay here. Damn. Just missed out on that wonderful razor plume.
Yes?
The thing is, what I always found easier than carrying a lantern in one of your hands is either cast a Mage's Light spell, which I believe is actually something you can do here. I'm quite sure that was a light spell. Or go with Infravision, which is also kind of fun, and we've got items that will do that. What do we know about Daedra Skin? Alright, we could actually just buy it. Yes, please, follow me. and form dictates it. If you do an escort quest, save your game. Oh no, we haven't found that yet. Okay. So what we need to do now is... Are you sure? We're gonna try that. Also, before I forget that, we have a magic ring. Key, ring of healing. The mage ring. Okay, cast when used. That's not actually what I wanted. I was hoping for a more permanent effect. I wish there was a reusable item that would recharge magicka. And yeah, this is one of the easiest escort quests you can actually get, because in all the games I've tried this, I've never had anything happen here. It's just straightforward, go to the ship and that's it. Not even a cliff racer. It's literally just walk to the ship and try not to piss off the Natch on the way. I saw the cliff racer over there. Oh, wonderful. We're done here. Okay, oh yeah, wonderful. We got some scrolls. Sadly, neither Flame nor Frost Atronachs actually give you skins. Okay, let's get those in. Stream potion drinking. Actually, screw that. We'll use the amulet. I'm not gonna steal public lanterns.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
You want something?
Go ahead.
Okay, yes, she's at the ship. You could have done it yourself, you know. Okay, Vampires of Vardenfell. There are 2 books. The first is common. It's very common indeed. Just in case you... Also rare books. There's only one shop in Morrowind, as far as I know, that actually has rare books in the name, and that's Yobashas in Vivek. Actually, if you accumulate those quests, you can probably get like 5 of those done in one visit to his shop. Or I could just buy the books I'm going to need in the future. I mean, I could have... I think I had the money for that when I was there.
Keep moving.
Next quest. So I could have bought that. Okay, what next? Let's see. I would like to do some more quests. Scaring. I'm very tempted to actually go with the... Let's go to Tel Branora. We have one more levitation potion. So we're going to use that. And this quest actually has a twist. There is quite a cruel twist to it. We're going to see that. Let's just say the 2 scrolls of Amzivia intervention that we were given to leg it in case things go south are not a bad idea from Mistress Briann? What was her name again? It was not Dratha. I thought someone was standing on top of this little mound over there. Until the rest of the mushroom popped in. I was like, who the hell is standing there? Why would anyone stand there for no reason? Still don't know what this tower over there is. It must be a Telvanni, because mushrooms like this don't grow overnight. Well, they do grow overnight, but actually over 3 nights at least.
What do you want?
I want to travel to Telbranora.
Speak, traveler.
Okay, there's Telbranora. I think we've been here already. Have we? Yes. But now we have levitation, so we can actually go to the chambers we need to get to and do our mission. Okay. They really couldn't do a straight bridge, could they? And what is this thing doing in the middle of the bloody way? Don't fall down. Lower tower. I think we can get up to the upper tower without any levitation if we just keep climbing this very well secured vine, I gotta say. It's even sloped. If this is wet, I'm sure it's quite slippery. Okay, I think upper tower is where it's at. Okay, down and where's the shaft?
I'm listening.
I'm not. Where's the stupid way? Why are people always in the way? Yes, you could move aside. Therana, that was the name. Therana. And time to drink the potion of rising force. Is that a lantern I can take? No. Okay, that's not Therana. She's over there, I think. Is she? No, she's not. Ah, there she is. Therana.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Gonna save it because I want to show you what this quest is. Well, let's just say that the AI is somewhat dodgy. Okay, so Mr. Solana. Oh, are those my new clothes? I've waited ever so patiently for them. Oh, is that my new skirt? How do I know it's not cursed? Why don't you put it on? I have a better idea. Razar, why would you want me to wear this? Yes, wear it, please.
You will die!
That could be us. So, don't wear that skirt. Yeah, how about your new clothes? New clothes? What new clothes? Oh yes, I want the Khajiit fur skin. Are you listening? Yes, pay attention. A Khajiit fur skin. Tell Felisa that I already have one, thank you. Yeah, Therana is weird, at the very least, in case the burning books there didn't give it away. Hooray, more skill. Okay, where was that guy with the armor you've seen there? Down here, right? Ah, don't fall. Ow. Apparently falling is good for acrobatics. You mean this armor here?
May I help?
I think that's just, it's either chitin or netch leather.
Is there something I can do for you?
You could still move out of the way. Just move it. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I will just move myself. Recall, please. There you go. Drastic exit. We have indeed, yes. I trust you did not have any trouble. Well, in any case, I owe 500 drakes for the delivery. Perhaps I could also teach you how to mark and recall if you don't know how already. This would be another one. Where you can get mark and recall, but I know, so we'll say never mind. Any more chores you have? A slave rebuilding in one of her holdings, okay. The Abbey Bal egg mine. You know what you guys need? Carrier pigeons. That face mask, I think, is also netch leather. Might be a netch leather helm or netch leather. Yeah, it should be netch leather helm. Okay, we'll not do the Slave Rebellion just yet. In fact, I think we're not going to do any of those quests for the time being.
Anything I can do for you?
I believe level 5 is a nice time to start with the Blades quests. We'll do one every now and then. They're not actually very picky when it comes to doing the job that we're supposed to do, ordered by the Emperor himself. We have time. Also, we have mana, so let's burn some of it away and train our mysticism. We do need this in order to... Yeah, initially is also not the greatest armor in the world. Okay, in there, and
All right then, I'm listening.
please get me to Balmora ASAP. Okay, can we get a lantern in here?
Please go ahead.
I don't think either of those are pickable. No. But I believe we can actually buy one. Memory serves, we can buy a lantern.
Go ahead, out.
I mean, almost every item here can be bought. There are several appropriate merchants in Balmora. In fact, I think Balmora has a very high density of merchants of junk. Okay. Not Meldor, although we're gonna get some hammers from him. Look at that, he actually sold some of his armor off. No, he didn't. We sold him this Viper Slayer. And considering the bow we have is really beat up, I'm gonna buy 6 hammers from him. Okay, wonderful. Then we're gonna see all the other merchants. Oh, this bow's actually not taking that much to repair. Only 1.5 hammers. Okay, merchants. There was one right over here. Ravia might have a lantern. Does he have a lantern? He has moon sugar. I wonder who sold him that. Papers, restore potions, skooma. No lanterns though. There are any lanterns sitting around here. Candles, I'm not gonna... Okay, there is a glass lantern. Will that do? I'm gonna save the game here. Yeah, you can sell skooma to every Khajiit. Okay, we have stolen a glass lantern. And it does seem to occupy a hand, although, well, even though we're holding it here, it does not seem to actually show up in our hands. So this lantern is not quite doing it for me. It is making it brighter. We're going to put it back. I want to put this on here, maybe. Fine, it's here now. I kind of dropped your lantern. Sorry about that, Ravir. But since it de-equipped our spear, I'm quite sure it will not count towards like as attached to your side. I guess that's the reason why I never went with torches as well. Even though they would be a reasonable pick for adventuring as well. It's not a thing I like too much. So I'm not sure if we've been to the temple here already. No, it's fine. We didn't actually have to buy it, so it's okay. Where is the... It's upstairs. So if you go downstairs here, you can actually get Mark and Recall. And had I remembered to that you get those from the Tel Ranora quest, I would have probably not bought them there. Okay, you there. Do you have any duties for me? You do not have any duties for me. Well, fine. No duties then. Could you point me to Alt Velothi, by any chance? No, you can't. Well, fine. Okay, that's just the nook. That's the exit. By the way, I'm not sure how or if I'll be able to stream Morrowind tomorrow. Sorry, I'll show myself out. Because I'll be busy tomorrow evening. There's going to be a beekeeper meeting. It's like one of the few annual meetings where everybody's supposed to go because they make decisions there, so I'll have to go there. But since those can take a while, I might not be able to actually stream, or I might be home very late. Which means I might still stream, but I can't promise it. I don't know when I will start, even though those streams have been somewhat irregular anyway.
I'm waiting.
No, you're stalking Caius Cressades, who totally has a drinking problem.
You want something?
And a skooma problem. Yeah, let's get orders. Well, one look at you and anyone can see you're an experienced adventurer. I wouldn't say that. That can be your cover identity. Oh, the Temple one doesn't do. Or the Mages Guild one. Or the Telvanni one. I'm a freelance adventurer. Well, fine. Around here, freelance adventurers are thick as fleas on the guar. Those don't even have hair. Or they have very thick hide. Do you really think they have fleas? You want to keep it active in that line, just to avoid unwanted attention. So, I have orders for you whenever you're ready. Okay. Ready for orders? That's what I'm here. Good. Go talk to Husfat and Tabulis at the Bermore Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antabulis and report back to me. Okay? And by the way, Husfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Ooh. Okay. So, we'll go see Husfat and Tabulis.
My time is precious.
I'm not entirely sure on the skooma pipe. I think all of them are considered good skooma pipes. But the skooma pipe is also an item for alchemy. If you have... I'm not sure what it counts. It might be a calcinator. So you can actually pick a skooma pipe for that. We actually have a skooma pipe because we found this body which had Tsia's skooma pipe. So if we do that now, if we do alchemy, no, that's the retort. Oh yeah, you can actually use the skooma pipe as an alembic, and in that case the quality of 0.15 plays a role. So you could use it in a pinch to make potions, but if you have an alembic, you'd be better off with that. And the game will generally not pick the skooma pipe if you have an alembic, because it will try to go with the highest quality items. Mage's Guild. No, Fighter's Guild.
I'm waiting.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
You would probably get less pissed if you weren't just talking to random bypassing people.
Say your words.
Okay, Antabolus is down here. I think either no, he's over there. There. You are Hasford Antabolus. A good day, number 12. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. Do you know anything about the disappearance of the dwarves? Predates Imperial written records. Dunmer oral records record that Dwemer were utterly destroyed by the gods for profane practices and piety. Dwarven ruins are scattered across Tamriel. Okay, we'll not ask him about the divine metaphysics, although I believe he might be a second person to do this quest for you. However, we'll ask him about Morrowind history. I won't bore you blathering about history. That's what Caius is for. As those two love each other. If you're really interested, try On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Aramanwe of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where's trouble brewing? That's where opportunity lies for an outlander like you. So, the great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids, standard stuff. The Temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashland and nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off Imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the blight. Monsters and disease. The native state comes from the Red Mountains. It's been a local problem for years. But lately it's gotten badly out of control. Okay, so what's that favor you want to know? Oh, it's about night here. It's actually about 11:30. So I'm off to sleep soon enough as well, but I'm gonna probably do this quest here. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arkentand. I hate Dwemer ruin names, by the way. They're so hard to pronounce. I need to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called the Dwemer Puzzle Box. Bring me back the Dwemer Puzzle Box and I'll tell you what you want to know. Okay? Yeah, that little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of coppery metal, with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other sides. That's all I want. That little cube. Well, fine. We'll find it. Cube?
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
Now it is. Still not join your stupid guild. Okay, let's go to Arkentand. I wonder if a Dwemer got insulted another when they just cleared their throat. Oh, Silstra. Those look like giant fleas, I think. What do they eat? They don't seem to have a mouth, for one. But oh, Arkentand. Ah, brings back memories. Especially one of another death I had in Morrowind, which was at the hand of a Daedra that stood right in front of the Dwemer ruin, which by the way is right up there. You can see it already. It's this one. So we have to go here, then we have to pass the Moonmoth Fortress. I forgot which Moth Fortress the place was. So, time to move on. The flags just popped in. My phone complains about being weak on battery, so I'm going to sort that out quickly. Need to attach it anyway. Well, it's basically receiving a live stream, so it's okay. Although it doesn't actually need to. I was actually needing it this time to see if the stream was doing properly. Because I actually To be honest, I have no idea. I think I set it to 3.5 or 4.5. What you told me to set it to. Let's start sneaking because there may be data over here. Also, do those trees actually have more leaves when we get to, I don't know, maybe less autumny time? Are those just sick trees? I mean, those seem to be a lot more lush than those ones here, and I don't think this tree is supposed to live with like 5 leaves. Okay, screw sneaking. Yeah, good night. Thanks for the chat. I think that over there is a bandit. We'll see. Let's get our lovely devil's spear out. Devil's spear. There we go. Okay, we've killed Snowy Granius. He had nothing good, but he had some spells to cast on us. 6 gold for us, and 9 gold for us. You couldn't store this in one box, could you? Okay, cliff races, and this is actually a place where you cannot sneak. The reason why is kind of shocking. Because this is a speed thing. Let's just get this cliff race out of the way. Remind me to sell my old bow sometimes. Oh, I suck at archery. I am horrible at this. What if this bow kind of moves away quite a lot? Draws to the side. Okay, fine. Not sure you're supposed to be able to unequip your bow and spear like this. We're not touching that, it's diseased. The other one has not noticed us. So what I need to do now is you have to turn this dwarven crank, then you have to run in here and get here before this door closes. This place is actually not difficult if memory serves. All you need to do is basically get to the end of it. And what would really help here is if you happen to have any arrows left and didn't shoot them onto a cliff race you happened to come into. Or if you have any mana left, or magic as it's called here. There's one smuggler down there. In Morrowind you can basically assume everybody you meet is hostile and out to kill you. We'll go in here methodically. Also, there would be another lantern for me to take. So we don't have needed to steal your Basha's good lantern. No, not your Basha, Ravir's good lantern. How much weight do we have? 240 out of 260, that sucks. Dream runes are great to loot for money. Go down here. Mostly because I completely forgot which ones had the books we need to decipher the mystery of, well, everything. I believe actually we don't need to go down there. Because, memory serves, this place was not accessible for us right now. There was a pretty good lock down there, which we will soon be able to open. Might have been down here though. This guy hasn't seen us yet. Oh, there are 2 people there. I don't like this. Let's get the Devil's Spear ready. And as usual, save the game. New save game, live stream 31. Can't hurt to have too many save games. Unless you're limited on hard drive space. Okay, you have nothing good for me. Is that a... no, it's a common belt. That was not the person over here.
Take that!
There are no friendly people in this place. It's horrible. Bell Hall. Now, one of the mistakes I made when I first played Morrowind, one of the many I have to admit, was I didn't really check this place thoroughly. And I ended up walking around all over the place, into the Weeping Bell Hall and everywhere else. But what I would have needed to do is just go up here, at least if I remember this correctly. Just go up here and look around. There are plenty of things here. You can actually find those Dwemer bowls and stuff here. Also Dwemer coins, which are surprisingly valuable, so we'll take them. Although if memory serves, the trade with Dwemer artifacts is actually forbidden in Morrowind, which is a policy in place to prevent people from just running into Dwemer ruins and looting them dry. Probably partially because those are dangerous places. So we want to go up here.
Come on, fight! Let's see what you're made of.
Okay, so Boss Creto. View those scrolls. We don't care about that. We'll take that. 5 points for 30 seconds are more than enough. Cure common disease is also nice to have. 31 gold. We'll take. This cog is terrible. It's worth 100, but it's way too heavy to be worth carrying around. Same goes for this stuff. I need a lot of Dwemer cutlery. So there's the puzzle box we're here for. Just in case anyone's wondering where the bloody thing is, like I was back in the day. That's the solution. Take those Dwemer coffins. Maybe you find someone to buy them. Quite sure the Khajiit will buy it. By the way, even though this door clearly closed behind us, like the one at the front, we can still go in there. Okay, do we need to explore further? So let's save the game again. There's one thing I hate is doing a lot of game over. Okay, Weeping Bell. That should be Weeping Bell too, so we'll take the second one. Ah, this sound. So hideous. Yeah, those are the doors here. Sneak. What a pointless hallway. These sounds always give me the creeps. Gotta say that. Those sounds always give me the creeps. They make this so atmospheric to sneak through. You have this feeling that Dwemer are not dead yet, but they're still somewhere around, and or something is still in those ruins. And not as left as they seem to be, and I think that's just great. Let's get another Dwemer coin. something I have to admit what I liked about Skyrim was that they made quest-relevant items and plot items not take up any weight. Even though they had a weight shown in their inventory, they weren't actually weighing you down. I think that was pretty cool because it allowed you to basically do your quests without having to worry about your inventory. Especially if they were like, deliver those 20 items, or they never had like 20 items, but if they were deliver this to somewhere else, this item in question would not actually take up inventory space. Okay, there was a way down there. But I really don't feel like going there now. So we will just go and see the intervention out. Okay. That will do. So back to the Fighters Guild it is. Oh, we cannot sleep, by the way. Bear that in mind, we cannot sleep there. Also, I believe somebody should now actually give us latest rumors. Ah, here. Everyone knows the Balmoral magistrate. Notice Atris is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentence, or paying a drake and walking free. But they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover him. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Moonmoth Legion 4, has sworn an oath to stop corruption. But I don't see what he can do. I believe somebody also says that
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive.
I believe sometimes also tell you that Larius Varro actually wants to talk to us.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
No, it's not. But we're gonna pay him a visit as well. Just one moment. Okay, there we are. No. You.
I only have a few moments.
Yeah, here's your cube. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this to a puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the 6th house, and about the Nerevarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dreamer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arkingtand. So yeah, what do you know about the 6th house, please? House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council, and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius. I recommend some 6th house references he should read. Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, The Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Larissa Darvel over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. Okay, what about the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders believe that a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the temple, but the temple denies the prophecy and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Caius that Chandra Mooscrop would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstitions. Okay, thank you, sir. Now, House Dagoth, the 6 houses. The 6 houses, I forgot what one of them is, but one of them is House Indral, which is basically all the Ordinators, I'm not sure, but they wear Indral armor. And House Indral, which I believe was also the House of Nerevar, was one of the 6 houses. 3 of them are Telvanni, Hlalu, and Redoran.
I'm busy, so if you will excuse me.
And I believe...
Is there something I can do for you?
yeah, the 6th house is Dagoth, and I'm not sure what the 5th one would be then. We're still missing one.
Speak quickly.
No idea what the other one was. Haha. I think Veloth could have been a house. Let's go back to Caius Casares first, and then go to Shangra Musgrop. Probably after taking another nap in the Mages Guild. Morrowind wasn't actually exactly stingy with giving you places to rest. You could just take any left house, you could actually just kill the owners and just sleep there. But what you could also do was basically just join any group and you would be allowed to rest in most of their beds. Yes, let's discuss my orders, please. These notes are from Hasford and Antipolis. Excellent, I trust you didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look over them in more detail later, but now I have some new orders for you. I've glanced at Hasford and Antipolis' notes. They cover the 6th house admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Shangra Musgrop to tell you what he knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information. Okay. Legwork, everybody. Legwork. I don't think I look like a seasoned adventurer with this. I mean, with this. I look like an adventurer who didn't quite know how to get a proper matching suit of armor. How are we looking money-wise? I think if we do this level and then go on to the next one, we might actually be able to do the next one focused again. So we'll do this with complete training. This is getting harder and harder, by the way, as you move through the levels, because not only will it be more expensive every time, but you will also have to deal with people just not being able to teach you everything they know anymore. Just because they don't... Well, they have already told you everything they know, and they can only get you so far. And training to level 100 is expensive, mind you. It's very expensive. Okay, let's once again save the game. We'll rest until healed. Although something tells me we... Oh wow, yeah. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Okay, but there is no assassin, right? No. Can I rest until healed?
I have you.
Oh great, another assassin, that's actually good. I was running out of money. Again, thanks for your help, guys. Ooh, carved ebony dart. That's a very expensive thing. Thanks for that. Money. Money. Oh, we're gonna be filthy rich. Okay, I can't move anymore. Let's rest until healed. And now we are 3 weight units overburdened. So actually drop something off right now. We'll drop off the cuirass, at least one of them. Actually, no. We'll see what we can fix first. Because this hammer is weighing exactly 3 weight units. So if we use that up, we should be fine. Perfect. We still didn't get everything, so if we just sip another Restore Magicka potion, like so, we should be not over-encumbered. We are still over-encumbered. But another one will do. Restore Magicka has one off, so down the hatch with another one.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, Ajira, I want you to sell or to buy all those fortify willpowers. Screw those. Would you also buy the booze? Yes. We'll keep those. We'll keep the restore potion. It's really good to have at least one restore potion per attribute. We'll keep the better one. I'm not sure how often you actually get a hit to your luck. So we'll keep the cure blight disease. Feather, yes. I could have actually just drank that, but sometimes you find easier ways. Give me a bit more gold for that. Wonderful. Let's ask Sean Graham Moosegrub now. No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Kai's associates. That is a different matter. Kai's and I have very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. If you will complete a little errand for me. Okay. The errand then is very simple. I need the skull of Levely Andrano. You will find it in the Andrano ancestral tomb. But take care not to upset the natives. They don't have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objections to unauthorized tomb visits. Okay. What about necromancy? Apparently it's legitimate in the Empire, but they don't more loathe them. Okay. Where's this tomb you're talking of? The tomb is south of Pelagiad, just off the road. Just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Sedanin, and southeast to Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy as well. So, we got some scrolls and we got a fire blade. We didn't actually need that, because I believe our Devil Spear is just fine for dealing with those. It's very tempting to sell this, although I'm not sure if we're supposed to sell this. We're totally gonna sell that, because the Fireblade is rubbish. Although I'm not sure if we actually if she wants it back, so we'll keep it for the duration of this quest. But once we're done there, it's out. And we also, I think we got some books from the various Mages Guild chests, so we're going to sell those, but we'll look for Vampires of Vardenfell too, just because we can. Path, ransom for that, Pick Children, Old Ways, Ferment. I should probably check this. Vivek and Mephala. Yeah, she only has the first one. That's fine. We'll sell the Book of Daedra, the Pilgrim's Path. We've done that already. On Morrowind. I'm gonna read that eventually. And the Invocation of Azura. Off it goes. Wonderful. What else do I need to sell? Brotherhood armor. Meldor, you are very wealthy. I could just try to sell it to... We'll go to Wayne first. Wayne actually teaches us, so I think it's good. I would like him to buy stuff from me first. He's actually one of the few people who don't equip the stuff you sell him. Okay, apparel. You can have one of those. That. And that. 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 Can I get like 50 for that? Yes, wonderful. I'm not gonna train with him right now. I feel it might be a waste of time. I believe we might actually train with Mary and Dren next time we need money. We have some money. Okay, let's do this. By the way, what you've seen earlier with the dream and the assassin, that can actually happen to you when you try to rest for a level up as well. It can get annoying. I've had this one, and I think I tried it like 5 times. If you don't rest for a while, you actually, like those dreams do queue up, so you have several of those in a row. And I believe you can't have a dream and an assassin attempt in the same rest, so you'll be in for a treat there. And it can happen that you try to just level up and you have to do it like 5 times, because there's always like an assassin, a dream, another assassin, another dream, some scripted attack, another dream. I don't think you have that many dreams, but bloody hell. Die, will ya? Cliff Racer. I hate them so much. Okay, south of Pelagia, as it said. I think we can just divine intervention as there. If we can. Now, the cool thing about those quick travel spells is they are very easy in... actually, we can talk to Laris very well we're here. They're very easy to do. And you can just learn very quick, and they will... I mean, they will not give you too much mysticism skill, but even a small increase in that will generally get you very far. Okay, yeah, I'm Laris Vero, Legion Champion of Fort Moonmoth. I've been hoping you might come by. Got some work for you if you're interested. Yes, any orders? No. Work. Latest rumors, little advice. Oh yeah, take care when walking the roads. There have been rumors of bandit robbing careless travelers near Hlauat. A number of careless travelers have been attacked recently. Seems there's a Nord near Hlauat who's been robbing Downbury. If you happen upon him, take care. And of course, I'd be grateful if you took care of that problem for me. Does have another one though. Work. Through various channels I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story, and when I'm done you can ask me some questions, and then maybe you might decide to go out and do some things. You might and you might not. That's your affair. And I also want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I found it later, after you've done some things. So he's very discreet here. Let's see his little story, or let's hear it rather. Once upon a time there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time there was a good officer, I wonder who that is, who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good, because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time the officer sighed, and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes. And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate would go away. Forever. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There. Isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer, not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. So he's very discreet, and I like that as well. He's a great character. Like, yeah, he's not going around here, do this for me. He's like, yeah, if only there was somebody who could take care of that. Yeah, what about those bad people? The bad people are the Commander Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Yeah, so they are the jerks that live in the council tavern thing. Okay, and a bloodbath. The 5 members of the Commander Tong. A scout, a pawnbroker, a servant, a thief, and a smith. And they're in Bilmora. He doesn't know the names, but maybe we'll find the names and where to find them. That's fine. We can take care of them. And while we're here, we might as well talk to Red Heart. Hard Heart. What a terrible name, Matt. Mate. Do you have any orders for me? When I'm wearing a bloody uniform. The boy and Armigus have challenges to hunt. Go to kill a Dreamer Centurion and bring me scrap metal. The Ordinators have challenges to a hunt. They claim they will bring the skin of a corpus beast. We will do them one better by bringing the scrap metal from a Dreamer Centurion. Fun fact: they can't actually tell which constructed Dreamer metal came from, so we can't just sell. We can't just take him anyone. So yeah, we can do that. It's fine. It's actually pretty easy. But we're here to loot a crypt, so we'll do that. The hell was that? So I think we Divine Intervention away, did we? Did we end up there? Yes, we ended up here. Oh well, it was worth trying. So now we'll have to walk at least a bit so we can get to Pelagiat. And go south from there. Probably get my bow out. I should have bought some more arrows. Damn it. Okay, we'll ignore this crib. And the Squammer Forager there. What are they foraging, I wonder? Also, wow, there's things called egg mines, just because they're caves? I've never really gotten the hang of that. This rat. It's gonna attack us. We've seen more diseased creatures now. I don't like that. Okay. So we'll stick to the south. Okay. South Blaga, just off the road. Just before the fork where the road goes southwest. We should actually be able to see that on our map. So if we go this way, there should be Pelagiat somewhere nearby. I think we already see the current cell. Yeah, we can't scroll further down. So if we go south of Pelagiat, we should be fine. Also be careful, I think this is a wild Gua and it will attack us. If we come too close, or it might just do it anyway. I'm sure Nick's Hound will attack us, so we'll just sneak past. I should probably use my Magicka better. If we get a bit further south, I might as well cut the traveling time a bit further by just going in and Divine Interventioning away. Far enough away from that to run. Just right. Okay. I think before I go back into Arkang Tund, I will probably go and seek out Hasford Antipolis and ask him for that key he promised. Might actually yield us a new item. Or some impressive loot. Although I believe if memory serves there was nothing too great in that place. We might actually get away with one of those books we need. I think this is Smuggler's Cave we have not yet visited. Although I'm not sure on that one. It's kind of hard to keep track, really. Okay. there is a person in distress.
How does today greet you, friend?
Okay, Murray or mine. Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Bandit, I don't want me to kill him. Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle and talked to me for what seemed like forever. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find that bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name, Nelos. Nelos Onmar, a name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please, I cannot live without him. If you could ever love me, I have nothing to offer you in return. But you could help me for the sake of love. I will try to find this man, if only for love's sake. You'll try? Thank you so much. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. You mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagiat. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me, as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again. Do note she actually has removed her glove. It's not an item that has been created by the script or anything, he just gave us her glove. It's kind of useless, but I think he's nearby. Actually, I think we've passed him by earlier. He's quite a fun person, and he asks you very polite as he robs you. It's quite impressive. Let's see if we can find him. What's the Pelagiat is south, so I'm not sure why you'd say he's been north. Now we can actually talk to him and give him that glove if we see him. I guess we'll take the road anyway. We have to, probably. Well, we don't have to per se, but we might as well. The tree is not in Pelagiat itself. Okay. Is that? No, that's not the one we need. That is so not the way we need. Or not the crossroads we need, rather. Makes sense, we're still north of Pelagiat. Okay. So, over here somewhere should be the thing. Or near the Zonmar. He's somewhere around here. Don't think he wanders around too much, but he is somewhere around here. There's some wild war. Don't piss those off. Which I think I did in one of the previous streams. Okay, I think we're close to the crypt. That could be it, actually. Yep, the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. There is something down there. Okay, it's a dead looter. I think it would be a good time to test if the longbow comes with a bound arrow. Something tells me I might want to pop in a restore fatigue potion first. Some of the cheap ones. Ah, no, those are too good for that. We've got to start somewhere. But I believe we need to take at least some basic magic lessons before we actually get anywhere with that. I think we might be better off just using that for like Soul Trap or Sparks. Let's use Sparks. person does not have anything good. He has some money on him. We'll take that. Where's that ghost? It was here earlier. I know where it was a saint in the house. There was a ghost somewhere there. Okay, skeleton. Oh, it has arrows. It has arrows. Oh, there's a bone walker. And I need a healing potion right now. It was a lesser bone walker. We'll dispose of that. I would hope this skeleton has some arrows we can steal. Ooh, even has magic silver arrows. And some regular iron arrows, we'll take those as well. What bow did it have? Regular longbow, we could have taken that as well, but we have a better one now. That is one big hole. I'm not going to go down. Well, I might go there, but I'm not going to jump down. We might actually try to snipe that ghost. In order to do so, we might need to... I forgot to sell that arrow. It's this intricate dart. Although it might actually be one of those darts that... I think in Oblivion you use those. The ones that were infused with Zeti's power or something that would do an insta-kill. Aha! Okay, forget about that. Alright, I need to equip this. Ooh, ectoplasm. Lovely. And now that we have this, we'll also... we can waste some mana here. Since creatures here are very likely to throw spells at us, I think we are good to waste some mana. Sounds everywhere. It's so creepy. They do that very well in this game. And a little story I think I've told already in the previous video, but back when I played this in one of my first playthroughs, I was like sneaking through all those tombs, and you had this great sound, and there was I had looted a few crits by that point, and I was used to the sounds, and I knew what would be where and which sounds would mean what. Why is there a skeleton on the table? Anyway, and at some point I heard something that I was sure was in the game. And it turned out it wasn't. It was right behind me, so I turned around and I saw nothing in my room. It was, of course, deep night. I was only playing very deep in the night. Not generally. But, well, I was supposed to be in school during the day, so I was there, and I need a better spell. So, anyway, I was surprised to see nothing. It's copiness. that. And I turned around, I saw nothing. But it was there. It was like a sounded a bit like leaves and like somebody crumbling paper. Not quite crumbling it, just like bending it and playing with it in his hands. Well, I should probably focus on that first. That guy just shocked me. Stupid thing. Ow! Damn it! Stop that! Oh, well, more magic arrows for us. Okay, so yeah, I've heard something and I couldn't see anything. Combat now. Alright, because arrows do have a weight. Lovely. And I turned around, I looked for things, and I couldn't find anything. And so I decided, okay, must have been a game sound then. Never heard that before, but I guess it makes sense. Although there was nothing that was apparently causing it. Like I turned around, I walked all over the place. I thought there was still an enemy left somewhere. I couldn't find it. So yeah, I moved on and still couldn't find anything. And it repeated itself several times outside dungeons, in dungeons, and never could I find anything that could cause this. So I kind of gave up, and a bit later, actually much later, I figured out what was what caused the issue. Oh, wonderful! We created one potion. It was actually I had something wrapped up in paper. Forgot what it was, and I had a pretty huge spider in my room, and it was crawling over that paper, and that was that sound. But I found that out later, because what really creeped me out was I later heard this during the night as well, and during the daytime sometimes, and I really couldn't figure out what the hell did it. And it was weird. Okay, am I still over encumbered? I'm just using this stuff to actually get my weight down a bit. Oh boy, am I overweight here. Boy, are we overweight. Let's use that hammer. I should have used the other one first. Actually getting good at repairs. I mean, reasonably good. We're now not losing most of the checks. Okay, I guess it's time to drop some arrows here. I mean, this is like 10 kilograms of arrows. I'm not going to drop my devil spear. This dagger here could go. We're going to keep that. It's 2 grand. I'm going to drop my short bow, though. It's useless. Skeletons can have it. I'm going to drop... Don't want to drop those arrows. We'll drop this spider dagger because it's bloody useless. Drop something else. I'm gonna hold it to my uniform. It's my only medium armor for now. Could actually drop those amulets. Let's do some more alchemy. It's like my go-to thing when I'm actually overweight in this game. I just do some alchemy and waste some of the ingredients I have. I think that will do more intelligence. By the way, there are no poisons in Morrowind. If you have a potion with a negative effect, you just have a potion with a negative effect. You can only drink them yourself. You cannot actually put them into anything and... you can't put them into anything and onto a weapon and hope that they will... work. And hope that you will like do extra damage or drain opponent health or drain their magicka. No, it doesn't happen. I think making those potions might actually be a bad idea, because potions are pretty heavy and we don't have any really heavy ingredients. Except the rat meat here. Which coincidentally also had the trick, restore or resist poison thing. Which was lucky, I didn't expect it to have that. I think those actually restore magicka, but we have nothing that will also restore magicka. Not the ectoplasm. You can actually experiment with that, and it will tell you in advance what you'll get, which is kind of cool. This is also pretty damn heavy. I should have given that to a red hard heart. Yeah, what a silly name. Okay, we don't want any of those negative effects. We could sell that, but it's not quite worth it. That would be a potion that paralyzes us. Kind of stupid. Didn't they say Luminous Drusilla would make water walking? Water breathing. Was it the Bungless Bane then? Quite sure Azura's essay mentioned one of those mushrooms would do water walking. So that tells me it might have been the Coprinus. Yeah, the Coprinus it is. Ooh, here's the potion. We're actually almost at the weight, so in we go. Okay, Bungler's Bane. What did Azura's thing say? We need to combine that with... I have no idea. With scales and whatever made the water breathing, do water breathing. I mean, fish don't breathe through their scales, but it's usually... Nope, it's not the case. Would have been worth trying. Like some games do this, where you have a part of a creature that has a certain trait, like being able to live in the water, and that gives you the same trait. This and the salt will actually give a restore fatigue potion. Nope, we'll find out then. Okay, let's see. You can also just go through your ingredients, and you can combine up to 4, but I think the more complex your potion is, the less chance you have of finishing it. At least at low alchemy skills. Once you get better, you actually have a reasonable chance, and you can just make incredible amounts of potions. Which are also good money. Especially the self-made ones. And again, don't quote me on it, but each of those things actually has a purpose. I think this is the overall strength of your stuff. This is the... I think this reduces the negative effects, this enhances the positive effects, and this does something else. I'll have to actually consult the manual or the wiki for that. Or it actually had a manual, if memory serves. It did have a manual, although I only saw the digital version of it as well back in the day. Okay, you know what? I think that's fine. We'll just drop 30 arrows. We'll take the non-magical ones. So long, arrows. 30 arrows. Actually, yeah, make it 49. Screw it. We can pick those up later if we want to. Okay, all the ways down. We'll take this one first. Longbow out. I can see a skeleton there. And a bone walk clipping through the door. Okay. Should not take that much stuff. Nice. Okay, Skull of Livlia and Drano. That's what we needed, right? Do you have any more reasons to be here? Kinda wanna get out of here. Might as well explore the place. By the way, I think magical arrows are always consumed on use, so you cannot pull those out of your targets. Okay, that's the room we saw from over there. I think we've done everything here. Time to get out before somebody notices we're here. Okay, we're apparently closer to Vivek than to anything else. That was unexpected. That's fine, we can do a needlessly complex way back. We can recall back to... Do I have anything fancy I want to sell? We can recall back to Seraph Mora, then we can drink a Restore Magic potion. And use Divine Intervention. Which I should have used first. Because then I would have gotten back to Pelagiat, which would then probably have gotten me to Balmora. The quick travel chain. Once you get the hang of this, is actually quite fun. To a degree. Okay, now this allows us to go back to the Mages Guild, which will send us back to the Balmora Mages Guild, which is where we want to be. I know, needlessly complex. For a distance I could have just walked in slightly longer time. Balmora Mages Guild. Whoa, we're back. Ah yes, very good. Just take that skull from you. I'll just take the skull from you. Perfect, what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I will answer a question on Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. Okay, well, what is it? On this Ashland, the cult believes that the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevar, Nerevarine, will cast down the false gods of Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for Imperial Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. We'll actually read those. Okay, this is... yeah, Nerevar and so on. I'll not read that now.
You need not be afraid.
Okay. Also on that topic, and on the topic of which race I'll usually play, I said I'll usually go with Dunmer and Argonian. And that actually made Skyrim a bit weird for me, because in Skyrim one of the big conflicts you can participate in is the Stormcloaks versus the Empire. And as I see it, with the races I pick, you literally have no intention or no reason to join either side. Because once you get to Windhelm, you see that the Stormcloaks actually hate everybody who's not Nord. They're bloody racists. And to me it didn't make sense to play the game as a Dunmer and then have the Stormcloaks rely on me, while also telling that, while also yelling that all Dunmer will have to be cast out. It's quite a mixed message they're sending here, and I'm not sure if Bethesda kind of put their money onto, okay, everybody's gonna play Nord in this one, or not. And I think this here is done a lot better, even though yes, they still talk about kicking out all Outlanders. Oh yeah. And these are Sean's notes on the Nerevarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blaze Apprentice, number 12. I'd like some time to think about how this fits with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. Whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. I like how the game does that. You basically get told, okay, yeah, you can go on with the quest, or you can just do whatever you want for a while. And I'm happy with that. And we're going to do that for a while, because I have to do things. First off, we need about 25,000 money. I'm not sure if it's 25,000. But I would like to get this, this quest from Larios Vero done with as little fuss as possible. And I believe it requires about... Actually, it might just be 5,000 drakes. Because what you can do... I think there's no way of actually getting this... what we need to do here is we actually need to get in here. Get in here. And that's the blacksmith. Actually, we can talk about this with somebody else. We can talk to you there. Bad people. Okay, no, I think we'll have to ask the Thieves Guild for that. But yeah, I think this is I think they actually give us the names. I forgot the 5 professions they had already. Should be somewhere here. Nailers Onmar. There is Vero. A scout, a pawnbroker, a servant, a thief, and a smith. I think the servant is Zovotrundle, who we're supposed to steal a key from. Oh, hello, the Hector. It is a very cold night indeed. Ah, there we go. The bad people are Commander Tong, and then Balmora. You'll find him at the Council Club, and the scout will be Vaduza Sathrion, Maraza Aron will be the pawnbroker, the thief is Madral Tillerith, and the Silvertrundle is the servant. Tanel and Velas would be the smith.
Hail!
Ah! Don't do that again. And I think there's no reasonable way to kill them all without actually breaking the law. I mean, we might be able to if we are really good at sneaking, and we would take them out one by one, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So what I usually do is I gather the cash to actually get out of this, and I'll pop out of here, drink an invisibility potion, get to the Thieves Guild, pay off my fines without getting caught by the guards, and then walk off as a free man. But I only know it's quite expensive. I forgot how expensive though. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, we've done this. I mean, I might actually get away with this with the Devil's Spear, but I don't think I have the money just yet. I'm gonna sell those potions I made. I think that's a good idea for now. We'll sell that stuff. Where's the potion merchant? I think we'll take Ajira. She makes some good stuff.
Is there something I can do for you?
After that, I think we'll go back to the Fighters Guild and ask Hasfat Antabolis for a new quest. So, apparently Shangar Musgrove did not want her stuff back. So I guess we could keep the sword.
Warm day to you, friend.
I didn't want to train. I wanted to barter with you. And I would like to sell you some of my magic, namely the potions. I've made some potions. I forgot which ones though. I totally forgot which ones.